Hello, welcome to eClerx Talks, where we talk about the hottest topics in the industry today. My name is Adam Cohen, and I am a product marketer at eClerx. And with me today, we have Jamin Edis, Professor at NYU's Business School, who is going to help us on this topic to explore AR technology and other new technologies. Jamin, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So today, brands spend millions on their digital shelf, but the shelf itself is changing. From AR glasses to shoppable video, the way consumers interact and discover products is becoming multimodal. So the main question we have today is, how should brands prepare for this? So Jamin, my first question for you then is, how is AR changing the way consumers shop today?
Well, I would begin with what you mean by AR. Right? AR can take a lot of different form factors. So we already have an AR device in our pocket, which is this.
Yes.
So if you have a smartphone and it will have an app from Amazon or IKEA or Sephora or Walmart, they already have AR experiences baked into their product.
Yes, that's when you like go around your room and say like, how does this like lamp fit in here?
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Okay. Yes.
And then you got emerging form factors. So this is a Meta Ray-Ban Wayfarers.
Oh, okay.
The new version has a display there, which allows you to put a digital overlay onto the physical world. So that's another form factor. In certain other physical retail, you are seeing the integration of smart mirrors that allow you to stand in front of it and then see what it looks like to try something on. So the important thing is consumers want to see products in context. So whether that's furniture in their living room, it's makeup on their face, it's shoes on their feet. I was at an AI and fashion and beauty conference in New York recently during Fashion Week, and all of the vendors were showing off the ability for you to stand in front of a camera and they would overlay outfits on you. So there was a very fetching outfit that I was put into, including a dress.
Oh, there you go.
So there was that. So, some of it's just for fun, right? There's the wow factor of that. But when it will directly impact conversion, that's when it's important. And one of the most important things is reducing returns, which can be very expensive for retailers. So I think, AR, as it's starting to be used, and it's still quite nascent and early, is about improving visibility and really pushing on performance.
So before we go on to the next question, I just realized we haven't actually spelled out what AR means. We mean augmented reality. So with that then, what challenges do brands face in bringing augmented reality into their digital shelf strategy today?
Yeah, I think it's still pretty experimental for a start. So there's a lot of work that needs to be done to lay the foundation to do this successfully. I think you have to start with content readiness. So AR requires digitized 3D models, and not every retailer has skills to be able to do that. You've got to have consistent product attributes, really high quality imagery. That takes investment. That's number one. Number two, omnichannel fragmentation is a worry. So AR experiences may exist in certain retail apps, like I mentioned earlier on, and brand apps, social platforms, but having consistency across all of those with that content and the models and what kind of solutions they have working in the background or engines to drive that. They all might be using different vendors for it. So does your one 3D model allow you to scale across all of those retailers? Scalability is another important thing. Creating AR assets or 3D model assets with thousands of SKUs is daunting without automation and some really kind of smart prioritization of what you're picking to do it. So I think it begins with having a really strong product data foundation. If that is not in place, and AI is just going to be another siloed experiment.
So my final question then is, what should brands do now in order to future-proof their digital shelf for AR and new emerging technologies?
I think it's important to start with a structured product data and a product knowledge graph, if you will. So one that will support multiple formats. So we're talking text and image, video, 3D objects, etc. So that requires investment in that foundation. Next, I would make sure that you're prioritizing and starting with high value categories or SKUs where AI is going to drive the biggest impact. So I'm thinking about home goods, especially beauty, electronics. These are three of the major categories that come to mind. I particularly like the use case of furniture. So be able to point your camera or AR glasses at home, and it has the depth sensors. It's able to render it. You're able to walk around it. You're able to tap it to change color. I find that incredibly powerful because it is a real pain to order a piece of furniture, arrive at your home, and realize it doesn't fit. And then going back to what I said earlier on, I think integrating AI into a broader, unified omni-channel shelf strategy. That's across retail media, social commerce, and in-store experiences as well. All of them should be unified and connected. But AR is really just the start. Future discovery is going to be including other emerging categories, whether it's voice, whether it's chatbots, whether it's agentic AI shopping assistants. And so the brands that are going to thrive really are going to invest in adaptable infrastructure, which will be able to support all of this.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I guess like the main thing as well is you don't want it siloed, like you mentioned, right? Collecting that data. So it's good to work with a partner that can, work through that data effectively, built on a strong data foundation that can then be used to analyze its results. Okay, thanks for that. And I guess that brings us to the end of this episode. So just to wrap this all up then, so AR and emerging technology are more than just side projects now, right? They are becoming central to the omnichannel shelf, like Jamie was explaining, and brands that really invest in content readiness and structured data today will be the ones winning tomorrow. So with that then, with the content readiness and the structured data, it's more important than ever to partner with the right company that has both the technology and the industry expertise to navigate the market and grow with. So our market intelligence platform with eClerx delivers on this by providing a solution suite that involves products that allow you to improve your shelf visibility, competitive readiness, and really get ahead of the competitors while integrating with the most relevant technology. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you at the next one.